getting ready for this show tonight, I was just trying to look for some information on the pub. And what's readily and easily accessible is all the Catholic League information. You can go to Ted Solari, you can go to City of Basketball Love, you get updated records, stats, scoring leaders, anything you want. You can get it on the internet. Records, stats, scoring leaders, anything you want. You can get it on the suburban teams. Same thing, records, stats. The pub, the records aren't updated. I can't find who the scoring leaders are. I can't find any stats. Now, which leads me to say, because I know Mr. Solari a little bit, not as well as you do, Amaro, but I'm wondering, is this a function of the media outlets ignoring, or is it a function of the coaches and the ADs not promptly calling in? Why is the pub's coverage inferior to the coverage of the other leagues?
I'll speak to that. It's very easy to answer. Ted is one of my mentors. I mean, I'll never hide that. He's helped me a lot in life. You know, he's helped me a whole lot and helping me in life and my journey. Becoming a man. When I met Ted, I was a teenager, and he's always gave me words. He encouraged me. He's always helped me. Back then, made sure, gave me some little odd jobs, put a couple dollars in my pocket when I was in college, things of that nature. So I know Ted well. I know him very well. Great guy. This is as honest as it can be. Ted loves the public league. He loves the public league to the point where he goes back 40 years or so and talks about the glory days of the 70s and 80s where the public league was where it was at. He loves the public league. What's happening, the public league has gotten too big for its own self.
Unwieldy, you can't get a handle on it?
Yeah, Ben Dubin is the commissioner. Ben's a real good friend of mine. Ben got the toughest job in America. You got so many new coaches and all these new schools are popping up. They don't understand the etiquette of how things are supposed to go. So you think, for a case in point, you'll have a guy. It's always known that the home team calls in their score to the newspapers.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have a guy that lose a game, he won't call the scoring. So Ted last year just got fed up with it after last year. He said, look, I'm spending 4 hours a day, the day after public league games, updating my website with these scores and such, with the scoring leaders and all that stuff. And he said, this guy's just not even calling his scores in. I'm getting 5 emails after I update the website saying that this is wrong, that person didn't score this, or that's wrong, this person didn't score that, or our score is wrong. We had 10 more points than they called in the score. Ted said, look, I'm not doing this no more. They can't get it together. He said, I'm retired.
Yeah, he announced it.
He said, look, I'm retired.
He put it on this site.
He got guys that wouldn't even turn in a roster to him. He's putting all this stuff up on his page, giving exposure. You got guys that wouldn't even turn in a roster. So he said, forget it. If you don't turn in a roster, I'm not updating your page. It's just that simple. So he just got fed up.
The pub does, I know it's not a lot, but they do pay coaches, right?
Yeah.
So it's not a lot, but if you get paid and you have a job description,
They get a good stipend. I mean, you talking about
probably $3,000, $4,000, $5,000.
right now, I would get about $600. No, you talking about the public league pays for basketball. The money is about $6,600.
Now, for $6,600, it seemed to me you can make one of your managers or your assistant coaches call in the scores so that people like us who are just trying to disseminate information, help kids get exposure, link kids into schools so that we can have some accurate data and information to share with people who want to help our kids.
But that's where I'm going to tell you, for some of these guys, it's like a 3-month babysitting service where they're getting $6,600 to babysit for 3 months. Wow. For other guys, this is the real deal. We're trying to help kids and further their lives and their education. For some of these guys, I'm going to babysit for 3 months and I'm going to make an extra $6,600 and I'm going to take my wife on a nice vacation. And I'm going to take my family on a nice vacation with that $6,600. That's how some of these guys look at it. They're stealing. Some of these guys are thieves. They white collar criminals.
How big is the pub now? 60s?
It's over 60 teams.
They should consolidate the pub with some divisions and just consolidate them to like 12 teams. Like on the
Well, what happens is, what could happen is, I could get it down to 50 plus, to like 55 teams, just by making certain teams play. Like Parkway shouldn't have 3 teams. It should be one Parkway like it was back in the day.
Right.
They all should meet up and play together. It should not be 3 different
Yep,
Parkways.
that's exactly.
That's not good. Randolph should not have a team.
Charter schools should have their own
play with
division,
Diamonds.
and boom, they should all consolidate, and one member should be able to come out.
I can knock off 11 teams very easily. Very, very easy. Like I said, Randolph always played with Diamonds for every sport. It should never change. Randolph should have something. If you don't have a gym, you shouldn't have a team.
To sum up then, the kids who are ambitious, who want to try to play as hard as they can and see if they can leverage this for access to higher education, are being basically punished and hurt by dysfunction and incompetency among the coaches.